Okay, let's talk about the brand new GST-B300S-1AJF in my case, the one with resin band and front metal bezel. Since there is a cheaper options that Casio provide, instead of having front metal bezel, you'll have a resin bezel, which will cost you like $50 cheaper than this version over here. So if you're thinking of saving more, get this one. As a bonus, you also don't have to worry about scratching this part over here, because from my experience of owning the GST-B100 version, this thing, as good as it looks, it will scratch very easily. So keep that in mind, and let's carry on. Now, aside from that, you also have a negative display, a dotted display, not as visible, but from the overall appearance, the design of this thing, this is focusing towards cool aspect and youngsters, so I guess negative display is still okay for them. If you are a little bit older, having poor visibility, perhaps get some other version of G-Steel, or get this one over here that came in positive display, though I have to point out this is the one of the most expensive options because you have that bracelet band over there. But still, you don't have to pay that high price point. Mine over here, I get this one in brand new condition with all the box and all the papers, and only $350, a lot cheaper, right? And that is thanks to Buyee.jp for that. They are a proxy shopping service website based in Japan that will connect you to all of the resellers, brand new or even used ones. So if you want to save a lot more, get one in used condition, like this guy over here. I bought this GST-B300, I believe last year or a few months back. I cannot recall, but I bought this one in used condition at a much cheaper price than I would have to pay if I were to buy one brand new. And if I were to add all the fees that they charge, the delivery costs, even the tax that I have to pay to my local custom because this thing is expensive, everything adds up, and I still didn't even came close to this retail price. That's why I highly recommend you to use Buyee.jp. And speaking of convenience for 2020, where we cannot travel to Japan anymore, they will still provide you all the service. If you want to get anything at all that is originated from Japan, either a brand new phone, a brand new watch, a brand new camera, whatever that is originated from Japan, you don't have to buy G-Shock. You could buy other Casio, ProTrack, Citizen, even Rolex that is available on their site. You could use their service and they will get them for you and send it over to wherever you live in the world. Plus, if you use the link down in the description box, you also earn an extra $10 or 1,000 yen discount on your first order. So that's the deal I made with them for you guys. They've been helping me a lot to get a lot of brand new G-Shock watch as soon as it's been released, like one of this. Show them some support, let them know I send you guys there, and that will help me out a lot. In return, will help you a lot as well in the future, because Casio have been releasing a lot of brand new watch these days. I really want to get them as quick as possible. So guys, use the link down in the description box, sign up and start shopping. So now let's get back to this watch. It has Bluetooth function like you would expect from the reference number already. If you're new, let me quickly demonstrate that. You could connect to your phone via G-Shock connected app on iOS or Android. All you have to do is press this button on the 3 o'clock position. The button looks really cool. I have to check the texture, round shape, and even guarded with carbon core bezel, carbon core material for the case. That is really nice actually. And the hands will move from ready to connect. That interface over there is also one of the cool aspects in comparison to other Bluetooth equipped watch that is normally just have receive and connect, you know, just basic. This one has the simple thing that makes it look cool at least. So in the app you could have a guide to show to you guys how to operate the watch, because it has 6 button operation. Yeah, 6 buttons for a watch that didn't have a lot of functions to begin with. There's that. You have your world time setting and also utility for alarm setting, all 5 of them with signal function, plus timer setting as well beforehand, and then you could just operate the watch using the buttons. Let's have a quick rundown because it is pretty simple. It won't take too much time. Basically, they have negative display, that is dotted display. I believe that is called the STN, not TN display like one of these. So technically it will be a lot easier to see even when it came in negative, but it won't be as easy in comparison to a positive display version, though you do have the hour, minute and second hand, so you could check the time that way, plus and double LED backlight which will glows for the analog and also the digital part, so you could use it at night time, plus full auto EL. just tilt your wrist and it will turn the LED so you could check the time while you're driving or while you're having your hand full. That's for the LED backlight. And if the hands is blocking your view, you could press the light button, hold it, and then press mode. It will move out of the way to show you this analog display down here for battery level indicator, this digital display, and this digital display over here. So basically it will just move out of the way. Simple thing, but convenient in my opinion. So first mode brings you into the world time. You could just cycle through all of the city, register in here. Next will be a stopwatch to 24-hour range, 1/1000 seconds precision. Look at how cool the animation is in there. Nice. Split time equipped without target time. Then you do have a countdown timer to 24-hour range as well, as already shown on the app just now. Next you have alarm. This watch could work independently without your phone, though having your phone will be just an addition, you know. You could use this watch to find your phone as well, if just in case you lost it around the house. Sometimes that's happened. As simple as it may seem, it happened to some people, so that's why this function is there. Now that's all for the function. That is it. Incredibly simple, right? No sensors whatsoever. So the main focus on this watch is material. Okay, it has metal, front metal over here, second metal layer, and carbon on the side. So it is also tough as metal, lightweight as resin. So it is a nice combo in my opinion. The watch band for this version has different design plus different size as well. Instead of having 16mm like on the previous version GST-B300, this one has 20mm lug size. So searching for an extra or third-party replacement band technically should be a lot easier, because you know the size is pretty standard now in this case. So if you want to change the band, you could, because it is quite long, and I guess this is made for people with larger size wrists, because for me, if I have to wear it at holes number 3 from the top, which is the most comfortable setting, this watch tends to topple down to the side like that, because it is heavier than this and it's taller as well than this guy over here. So yeah, despite of how small it looks from this angle of view, it is quite big G-Shock watch, okay, and it is pretty heavy as well. So keep that in mind, it will topple down like that. So I have to wear it holes number 2 from the top to get the perfect fitting. So if you have a skinnier wrist than mine is 15.5. I don't think you'll have a good experience wearing this watch. So that's a friendly reminder right there. Aside from that, everything works incredibly good. The button guard goes to the underneath side, meaning it won't stuck with your skin while you're operating while the watch is on your wrist, even though the size is quite smaller in comparison to the previous generation. It has 6 of them. All 4 on the sides have circular finishing. They're all metal, not plastic, so that's good. Okay, the backplate are just the same like the previous generation GST-B300. Look at that, even though the module number aren't the same at all. Again, the function are exactly the same. The front portion, all of the front portion of the watch has brush finish. All of the slanted sides has gloss finish, and all of the sides has matte finish. So that would summarize all of the finishing that you could find on this watch. So overall, to summarize again, it is made for the youngsters, hence the rugged, the negative display, the bigger size, the flashiness of it, at a much more expensive price point. Well, you could already see that, right? They released one of these at a cheaper price, focusing mainly on design, crazy design, and also one of these crazy colors. All of these 3 are definitely made for the youngsters and not for the older generations, unless you're like me, where I don't really care. I like G-Shock, whatever, however they look, I like them, so I'm gonna be wearing them regardless. The colors, the design, the size, whatever. I love G-Shock, I'm gonna wear it. So I hope you guys do the same as well. And again, just to plug again, use the link down in the description box to buy.jp, sign up and start shopping for yours today.